10 years ago, I was hired as the head coach of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, and although we have found a little bit of success, we have yet to be able to get over the hump and win a national championship. Now, we're 3 seasons removed from our very best year at 11-3, where we won the Big Ten championship as well as the Rose Bowl. We're 7-1 in bowl games, 83-46 total in our career, but we're just 4-7 versus our rivals and 17-20 versus the top 25. Now, we're in our third season of our 6-year extension, and we are in some unfamiliar territory as we lack senior and upperclassmen leadership, being that our starting quarterback and our starting running back are going to be true freshmen. And to be honest, just about everybody we're putting on the field this season is either a freshman or a first-year starter. Our offense is going to rely heavily on freshman quarterback Tyrone Reese, who's not the fastest, has decent throwing numbers, and we're also going to have to see if freshman running back Andrew Brown could be the workhorse that he set out to be when he came in and impressed us all during spring ball. Now, to start off our season, we're going to have to head to Chicago in a neutral site game to take on Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs, and it looks like Coach Prime's rebuild has been a full success as he has these boys at number 14 in the nation here in his 10th year. Now, on paper, they're not that much better than us, but with their defense being 10 points better than our offense, that could give us some struggles. Now, our season opener would be in front of a packed house here at Soldier Field, and the experts say Colorado by 14. And here on the opening drive, on the very first play of the game, the Buffs are going to go to screen, and Smith is going to bring down Tim Lee for a negative 3-yard loss. And on the very next play, Tim Lee's going to take the handoff. He's going to get those 3 yards back and then some. He's eventually forced out after a 13-yard pickup, but that's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And on that 3rd and short, Tim Lee takes the handoff. He gets lit up there, and they're going to lose 1 yard on the play. And the Rutgers defense is going to force a 3-and-out on their very first drive of the season. Rutgers is staring a 3-and-out down on their very first drive as well, but Reese is going to hit Crawford on the left side on a hitch route. Martin Crawford is going to pick up 16 yards with that catch. And now on another 3rd and long, Tyrone Reese is going to go to the air, this time hitting Carl Houston, who's forced out just shy of the 20-yard line. The drive will end up stalling out, and we would have to settle for 3. Now we're on the board, so that's a plus. Back on offense, and once again, we're going to hand the ball off to freshman Andrew Brown just to give him some touches to warm him up to everything. And here we are on another 3rd and 10, and Tyrone Reese is going to overshoot his outside receiver. Now, after the punt on this drive, 3rd and 12, we got the Colorado offense backed up. They go with a wide receiver screen. We stuff it. We get the sack. There is laundry on the field, but that's going to eventually be holding on the offense we would decline. Now, here we are on our next drive. We're going to see a heavy dose of Andrew Brown here as he jukes his way inside, picks up a big gain there. And here we are on 1st and 10. He has a great amount of blocks up front across the 40, just shy of the 35. Now, here we are faking with the play action here, and we hit Carl Houston once again on the outside. He picks up another 1st down. And once again, another 3rd down. Tyrone Reese is going to roll out of the pocket, and he's going to get inside the 5-yard line. We would eventually punch it in and cap off the drive with a touchdown by Andrew Brown. And on Colorado's next drive, Matt Pace is going to hook up with Mark Kraft with a very big pass completion here. In Rutgers territory is Colorado with that completion. Now, Tim Lee is trying to get his day going a little bit more here as they hand the ball off to him, and he picks up 7 yards. Then on 3rd and 1, they run a jet sweep with Chris Cooper. He gets a big chunk of yards as he's brought down and forced out inside the 10-yard line. But the drive would stall out on the 3rd and goal with Rutgers getting a stop. And on the ensuing kickoff, Moore would get the return. He makes a man miss. He has some blocks up front. He has just 1 to beat. He's at the 40 to 35. He makes another miss, 20, 15, 10, 5, down inside the 2-yard line, but a 94-yard return by Marco Moore. And that 94-yard return will set up a 2-yard touchdown for Andrew Moore. Now the Buffs go down and get 3 more. They give us the rock back with 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Tyrone Reese throws his first pick of the season. Now here the Buffs are on 3rd and 12. They're going to take a shot in the corner, and that's going to be Ryan Walters bringing down the catch. And a broken coverage play here as Brent Washington gets into the end zone. That's going to take us into the locker room, 19-13 Rutgers. And on the very first drive out of the locker room, Martin Crawford comes down with a one-hand grab. Reese flushed out of the pocket. He's going to deliver a strike to Carl Houston, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10, a play action. Tyrone Reese showing off the legs here, eluding pressure, delivering a strike to Matt Hudson, but that's going to set up a field goal as the drive does stall out. Now here's the Buffs on another drive. They're trying to get Tim Lee going. He forces his way forward for a 9-yard pickup. He gets another run on the very next play. He gets another big chunk play. 8-play, 53-yard drive so far here for the Buffs as we finally get a big tackle in the backfield, and then we get another big tackle in the backfield as this drive looks to stall out 3rd and 17, and we get beat deep on a 3rd and long by Chris Cooper for 6. We are up 3 here. We hand the ball off to Andrew Brown, and this is the last play of the 3rd quarter. He's going to the races, one man to beat. He takes him for a ride, eventually brought down just shy of the 5-yard line. Heading to the 4th, we still got that 3-point lead. We got to get the job done. Whoever wants it more is going to have to prove it right here as Tyrone Reese picks up some yards there on the scramble. We hand the ball off to Andrew Brown. That one is stuffed. 3rd and goal, looking for a corner route, and that one is nearly picked off. And 4th and goal, Coach elects to go for it, and Tyrone Reese is sacked with pressure off of the edge, completely unblocked. Now here's the Buffs running the screen on 3rd and 7. We get a big-time stop there, and that's going to set up this punt return that could be huge. We already are in plus territory with the return. We make a man miss. We make another man miss. We got a few more to beat, and then we juke inside, and we're just shy of the 20-yard line. Tyrone Reese is going to hit Matt Hudson over the middle, and that's going to set up yet another field goal for us. We end up getting another field goal, so that has us up 9, and on the 3rd and long with 2 minutes left in the ball game, we get the stop, and we are going to get the win here at Soldier Field. Andrew Brown, 22 carries, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns. And now here we are in hostile territory between the hedges, taking on number 13 Georgia, who was just number 2 in the nation last week before they lost. So this isn't going to be an easy game. And Georgia came out firing early and often. Their quarterback, Sean Hawthorne, is delivering strike after strike as Paul Peters gets into the end zone here. We're forced to get a ball back on a 3 and out. Hawthorne has all day to throw. Webb is beat, and that's going to be a 30-yard strike for a first down. Hawthorne back to pass once again, and he's going to deliver a strike to Jimmy Moore. 6 more for the UGA Bulldogs. Now, Tyrone Reese completely overshooting his receiver on the left-hand side, and he's going to get a tackle here that's going to save a touchdown. UGA is driving. Hawthorne with all day to throw again. He's going to hit Moore once again. They're down inside the 5, but here on the 1st and goal, the defense stands up a little bit as we get a big-time tackle. Here on 2nd and goal, we're going to force the ball carrier to the outside. We get another stop, and that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And Smith snuffs out this play. He reads the read option. We get a tackle, and we hold UGA to 3. They have a 17-0 lead here in the 1st quarter. Now with 6 seconds left in the 1st quarter, Tyrone Reed looking to pass. He's going to get sacked. He's going to fumble. Luckily, Turner is able to recover it. We're still going to lose 10 yards on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. We're going to take a shot to Matt Hudson, and that one is picked off. It kind of works like a punt, but it also kind of works like a punt with a big return as Martin Crawford gets a big-time tackle there. But on 3rd and 9, the defense comes up with a big stop once again. They get a sack. UGA misses the field goal. Tyrone Reese finds Matt Hudson over the middle here in the 2nd quarter. Tyrone Reese flushed out of the pocket here now looking for a receiver. He's going to get sacked for a loss of 6. Back to pass once again. He's going to find Matt Hudson beating the cover 2 there with a little check route. Now here we are, 2nd and 2. Reese looking to the corner. Martin Crawford unable to get his feet down. That's going to be incomplete. And on the 3rd and 10, Reese is just going to do a little check down pass to Andrew Brown. That way we can get points on the board, and we are down just 14. Now here we are on 3rd and 2. Defense coming up with a big stop once again. Everett gets a big-time tackle, and we are looking alive with 44 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Crawford makes a man miss with a beautiful spin there. We're going to go right back to Crawford once again, and this time he's going to hightail it out of bounds. With just 34 seconds left here, Tyrone Reese finding Matt Crawford again on the corner route, just shy of the 10-yard line. He's going to go to Martin Crawford once again for a touchdown. And we start off the second half with the ball, and we hand it off to Andrew Brown. He gets a big-time run there. 1st and 10, 7:43 left in his third quarter. Andrew Brown with another big run. He makes another man miss. He makes another man miss, and he's to the 20-15, just brought down shy of the 10-yard line. That's going to set up a 0-yard touchdown for Thomas Jolly. We get the ball back, forcing UGA to punt. We hit our tight end over the middle of the field, 3rd and 7. We go right back to our main man, Martin Crawford. That's another first down. Tyrone Reese this time finding Hoffman over the middle, and that's going to set up this 3rd and inches run for Andrew Brown. We're going to keep the drive alive, and that's going to set up a run from Wheeler as he's stuffed. Now here we are on 4th and goal. Coach elected to go for it, and we deliver a strike to Martin Crawford. Who else is going to get the ball in this game besides Martin Crawford with the way he's been playing? Pittman is going to bait Hawthorne there, getting a big-time interception. At this point in the game, we have scored 24 unanswered points, and we hand the ball off to Wheeler. He's going to punch it in once again. That's 30 unanswered on the ball game. And with this touchdown here to Hoffman, that's going to cap off 38 unanswered points as we come to Athens to get a big-time win versus UGA Bulldogs. We give them their second loss in a row. Martin Crawford is your player of the game. 7 catches, 107 yards, 2 touchdowns. And we have 10 of our 13 prospects coming in to visit us this week versus the Fighting Illini. It was a rainy one here in New Brunswick, New Jersey, as your Rutgers Scarlet Knights look to start off the season 3-0 for the first time, and I don't know when. The Illini are going to start off with the ball here on the 3rd and 8 on their first drive. Moore misses a tackle. Webb misses a tackle. Pittman misses a tackle. Everett misses a tackle. Marco Moore trips over a teammate, and the Fighting Illini are going to be on the board first with a play that should not have happened, and that's going to set up a 2nd and 10 here on our next drive. Andrew Brown picks up 9 yards. We're going to call Willer's number once again, and what do? You know we're going to go for it on 4th down and make bad reads as Tyrone Reese is going to turn the ball over on downs. Luckily, the defense was able to get us the ball back. We're going to go to our man, Martin Crawford. He breaks a tackle, makes 2 defenders look silly, finally brought down. We're across the 50, 3rd and 5, and then Tyrone Reese is going to do what he does. Completely misses the receiver there, but they're going to try to go up top. Webb wasn't having it. He makes a play on the ball. He gets a pick, trying to set up a platoon in front of him. He spins inside. He makes a man miss. He's finally brought down inside the 45-yard line here on the 3rd and 8. Reese flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw a Hail Mary, and his prayer is answered as Matt Hudson comes down with that pass, and that's going to set up this 2nd and 5 touchdown run by Tyrone Reese, calling his own number there on the triple option. Now here we are on our next drive, handing the ball off to Andrew Brown. He has another big boy run, picking up 14 yards. Matt Hudson is going to make a big-time one-hand catch over the middle, and Reese is going to go right back to Matt Hudson, find him over the middle once again, this time for 6. Now Zach Davis for the Fighting Illini on the triple option here, picks up 9, running pretty hard. He's back to pass once again, surveying, sees nothing that he likes. He's going to take off once again. Our defense stops him short of the end zone, and here he is on the triple option. He's going to walk into the end zone untouched. The Illini tie the ball game up 14-all. Now Tyrone Reese is going to find Martin Crawford here open on the corner route, a little bit underthrown, but a completion is a completion. And here on the 3rd and 10, Martin Crawford makes an amazing play, picking up that first down, setting up this throw back to Martin Crawford once again, set up a 1st and goal. Tyrone Reese back to pass, looking for his number 1 receiver, Martin Crawford, once again, but this time he throws a pick that's going to send us into the locker room 14-all. But we're going to start off the second half on our very first possession, hitting Matt Hudson on an out route. He breaks a tackle, and he's not going to get caught there as we regain the lead here in the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Now here's our defense. Everett walks down to the line, snuffs out that play. They were going to have to punt, but there was a penalty on our punt return team, and that's going to give the Illini the ball once again. Zach Davies here on the option. Once again, nobody in front of him. Touchdown saving tackle by Marco Moore. And here on the 2nd and 1, the defense is going to step up. Williams can't make the tackle, but Smith is able to come down and get the job done. And on the 3rd and 3, Zach Davis went down on that last play, but it did not matter. And we come right back to Carl Houston here. He's going to set us up 1st and goal, and that's going to be a touchdown for Andrew Brown as he fights his way forward to give us back the lead here. We get another stop. Tyrone Reese flush out of the pocket, surveying, looking. Finally finds his man, Martin Crawford, over the middle of the field, bringing down once again a one-hand catch. And then he's going to find Hoffman down the seams for a touchdown. 3rd and 10 for the Illini. Their chances are running out. We get a big-time sack. This is 4th down territory, 4th and 15. Hodge, the backup, is in, looking for his receiver. Webb is going to make a play on the ball. He's going to come down with the interception, and that's going to all but seal the game here. Wait, there is laundry on the field. What is the call going to be? Let's take a look at the ref. It is pass interference, but that pass interference is going to be on the offense. Illegal man downfield, and your Rutgers Scarlet Knights are going to start off this season 3-0 with another big-time win at home. Tyrone Reese, 302 yards through the air, 4 total touchdowns, 18 of 27 passing, and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights are looking like a team to beat in the Big Ten. And we had a successful visit as 4 recruits signed on a dotted line here at home.
Niggas want me to lose, but I can't. I've been stacking this shit to the ceiling. Know some niggas with bodies, and it ain't no probably. We never speak on them killers. Everybody on my block gon' get them some money. It's only a couple of drillers. I've been fucking them hoes, man. Them bitches ain't nobody. Boy, get the fuck out your feelings. Drop my son off to school in the morning. After that, headed straight to the bank.